when you breathe out, slowly you can say Om, okay? Om. Breathe in. Om. Breathe in. Om. Feel the vibration in your body. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. Okay. So now we are ready for our session. Today's our session is on agriculture and Agnihotra. So let us first focus on Agnihotra topic. As you know, we all are made up of 5 elements. Everybody has some clue about the 5 elements. In nature also, these 5 elements are present. So what are these Panch Mahabhuta? First is earth element, then is a Jal means water element, and third one is a fire element or Agni. Fourth one is Vayu Tattva or wind element. And last is the Akasha element or space element. So first element, like earth element, our body represents, like all the muscles and bones, even the nails and our hairs, they all represent earth element. Then comes water element. In our body, all the fluids and blood, they represent Jal element or water element. Next comes fire element. Temperature of our body, and plus in our digestive system also, we call it a Jathar Agni. So both represent to fire element. Next is a Vayu Tattva, means wind element. You know, without wind element, the human life is not possible. It's such an important element. All carbon dioxide and oxygen in our body present due to the wind element. And outside in the atmosphere also, there are many gases. So without air, we cannot breathe. So it's a very, very important element. Next is the Akasha element. Akasha means is a space element. In our body, the empty space of our body represent the Akasha or space element. Similarly, our soul also represent Akasha elements. So this is the small description about the 5 Panch Mahabhuta. Now, if they are balanced in our body and they are balanced in the nature, we have a very good health. But imbalance of these 5 elements causes diseases. So how to balance these 5 elements in nature? Agnihotra is the roadmap for balancing all these elements. So we should see little bit about the Agni Homa. First we will see what are the Homa. So just we will go through Homa. So here I am showing you one slide. Yeah. So can you see here? Homa is a Sanskrit word which has been derived from Vedas. It means healing and purifying the atmosphere with fire as a medium. Okay, you heal the atmosphere and the healed atmosphere heals you. Is a perfect science as old as creation. So the word Homa is understood means Agni Hotra. Agni means fire, Hotra means healing. So through Agni Hotra Homa, how we are healing the atmosphere, that I'll come later. Okay. Next slide. See, when we are performing the Agnihotra to heal the atmosphere, few things are very, very necessary. First is a copper pyramid. Particular shape and size is very important. Like here you can see in this slide, step 1, 14.5 centimeter into 14.5 centimeter open at the topmost part. And dimension should be 5.25, 5.25 in the bottom part. And height is 6.5 centimeter. And why we need only copper? Because it is a good conductor. Okay. In second step, you have seen the material required for Agnihotra Homa is a dried dung or a desi cow. It should be desi means indigenous cow. So which is very important. We cannot rely on Jersey cow. Then we will not get the desired result. So 100%. Third step is we need a pure ghee. Ghee means clarified butter, 100%. And fourth thing, we need a rice, and that rice to be unpolished, unbroken, dehusked rice grain. So these things are required. But beside these things, the time is also very, very important. Suppose in Agnihotra, 2 times, at the time of sunrise and at the time of sunset, we are performing this Homa. And both the times, the mantras have a little bit difference. So we will chant those mantras together also, and I'll tell you. But before that, how to perform this Homa. So here is the perform Agnihotra. Place a dry piece of cow dung on the bottom of a copper pyramid. Arrange the dried cow dung coated pieces with a ghee in the pyramid in such a way that sufficient air can pass through from it. Okay. Next step is apply a little ghee on a small piece of cow dung and light it. So where you are lighting, outside also you put one lamp or one candle. From there you are taking the light, because this is the total pure Homa. So we cannot take a matchstick and apply directly into the Homa Patra. Okay. Insert lighted piece of cow dung in the pyramid. Soon all the dung in the pyramid will catch fire. Take a few grains of a rice in a dish or in your left palm, but it should be near to your heart chakra. Okay. Apply few drops of a ghee over rice, whatever this unpolished and what you call rice you are taking. No, apply a little bit ghee over there. And exactly at the sunrise, utter the first mantra. And at the time of Swaha, you offer that to Agnihotra Patra. And what is the first mantra? Suryaya Swaha, Suryaya Idam Namamah, Prajapataye Swaha, Prajapataye Idam Namamah. So 2 times Swaha, so 2 times you are offering few grains of a rice with these fingers. You are not using index finger and little finger. You are using remaining 3 fingers to offer. Okay. With gratitude we are offering. And utter the second mantra and offer the word Swaha at sunset times. Then second mantra is Agnaye Swaha, Agnaye Idam Namama, Prajapataye Swaha, Prajapataye Idam Namamaha. So these are the 2 mantras at sunrise and sunset time. Okay. Now next. So here are the 2 mantras you can see in Hindi and English. These are the in Sanskrit. You can say Sanskrit language, these mantras. Now there is some meaning. Suryaya Swaha, Suryaya Idam Namama. So this is the first mantra. What is meaning of Surya? Surya means all the sun in creation. So it refers to the sun of all creation. Sun is the important source from where we are getting a life and energy. Swaha means offering. It's a vibrational sound. Idam Namama means we offer in such a gratitude. This is not my, it's thy will. Okay. And what is meaning of Prajapatiye Swaha? Prajapatiye means the creator or the almighty power. So the meaning of mantras is clear. So now, if we perform this 2 times in our home, like in morning and evening, what we are getting? We are getting definitely a very good benefits. First of all, when we perform Agnihotra, it gives the positive effect to atmosphere, and that atmosphere is giving us also a positivity. Like when you perform Agnihotra, up to 12 kilometer of atmosphere is being positive. Even the flights, they fly at the distance, I think 8 kilometers, so it's more than that. And we are getting a protection. That ash, there are many benefits on ash also that we will talk on later on. But here the positive effects of Agnihotra are, it heals the atmosphere, the soil, the subsoil, the water, the plants, animals, human beings, and a magnetic field is created which neutralizes negative energy and reinforces positive energy. So this is the short description about the Agnihotra. And to perform the demo at the end, Mandarji will just show you.
मंदार कोपरे, आज जो हमारे जो आज के वक्ता है, जो स्पोक्स पर्सन है, इस राकेश कुमार, जिनसे मैंने अग्निहोत्र सीखा है 2011 में, जिनसे प्रेरणा ली है, तो मैं उनके बारे में थोड़ा ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन देना चाहता हूँ। ये बी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड टेलीकम्युनिकेशन इंजीनियर है और his interest is in energy science. He is a Reiki teacher since 2012. He has been performing Agnihotra since 2006. 2006 से अग्निहोत्र का कार्य कर रहे हैं। अग्निहोत्र खुद प्रैक्टिस करते हैं। इन्होंने कई फार्मर्स के साथ जुड़े हैं रत्नागिरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट महाराष्ट्र में। वहाँ पर इन्होंने होमा फार्मिंग की है, टर्मरिक के क्रॉप्स कल्टीवेशन में बहुत ही योगदान दिया है इन्होंने। So over to Rakesh Kumar ji. I would like to welcome Rakesh Kumar.